it's Lizzie from Old Stables Crafts. Thank you for joining me again today. Today I actually have two posts for you. This first one is something a little different, and then later this morning I will have a video about the project that I have made, or projects that I've made for the one stamp at a time blog hop. So you will see more. Lots of stuff today. This is a little pile of goodies that I have got to show you, which are samples that my team have put together that feature items from the Sale-A-Bration offering. So they were allowed to choose whether they took part or not, and we've got roughly half have taken part. So a nice little selection. So the first card that I've got to show you actually came from Germany, from one of my team over in Europe. She's used the lily pad stamp set, dies and paper. She's also used the Subtles embossing folder at the back. And these, I think she's used a blend on here. Not quite sure, but she's included an envelope as well, which wasn't required, but she has. So that's wonderful. She's die cut and then reinserted the outline dies from the lily pads, which is a great idea. Something I think I'm going to have to look at. So yes, so this is from Barbara, who is in Germany. This one is from one of my very local team members. This is from Jan Jones, or Janice Jones. She is, about 15-20 minute drive from me. She has used the Power of Hope stamp set and embossing folder bundle, but she's also used the mini bloom punch and the Thoughtful Blooms. I should know. She hasn't put a recipe, so I can't tell you. Anyway, and then the nested stitch labels. So really pretty. In this vellum, this was a technique we learnt at one of our team events last year. So she has remembered that and brought it forward for this. So that's really pretty. This is mine. I'll come back to that one later. So someone else who has used the lily pad suite, mini suite from the Sale-A-Bration catalogue. And this is one of those wonderful cards that is just, it's a whole sheet of Whisper White that's then folded to make all these pockets. And she's included the recipe on the back. So what she's used, so the lily pad dies, the lovely lily pad stamp set, the Lily Impressions DSP, and also she's used some of the metallic baker's twine and sequins. And this is a team member who used to be a customer of mine. She's Shan, or Daryl, and she makes some wonderful things, and bless her, she's included some coffee for each of us as well. So lovely. This is from Wendy March. She is one of my silver team members, and she is at mangusattic.stampinup.net. She is in Wales. So Mangus is, I understand, Welsh for grandmother, so hence she's got Mangus Attic as her website. So if you are in the Wales area, sort of South Wales area, and you're looking for a local demonstrator, then I cannot recommend Wendy highly enough. She's made this lovely card using the Power of Hope. Interesting that there's quite a lot of Power of Hope and quite a lot of the lily pad. So obviously very popular choices, but still available. So beautiful card from her. Then this is from one of my girls up in Scotland. This is from Margaret McFadden. My brain went there for a moment. And she has used, again, the lily pad, the mini bloom punch, the sequins and twine, and the Power of Hope. And she's done a little note card. This die is from the Poppy Suite, but a really nice little card. Really nice. So again, if you're in Scotland, she is just outside Glasgow. So Margaret McFadden, you can find her on the demonstrator search site. And yeah, so if you're in that neck of the woods and you're looking for a local demonstrator, I'm sure Margaret will be able to help you out. And then this is from Belinda Wells. I have to remember that it's Belinda Wells because I knew her many, many, many years ago when we were knee-high to grasshoppers, or ladybirds. And we actually got back in touch because of Stampin' Up, which is amazing. She's based over in Essex. And again, if you do a search on the demonstrator website for Belinda Wells, you will find details of her. And she's used the little ladybug stamp set. So, and she's also decorated her envelope, which is great. I love a decorated envelope. So really pretty cards and a great selection. What's wonderful is although some of them have used items that are the same, oh, I must show you mine, they all have a different feel. So really, really nice. I mean, you could not get two more different cards from the same stamp set. I think it's just, it's wonderful that they've all got these lovely ideas. So this is the card that I've made, and I've used some of the second release items. So I've used the flowering foils, which I have braid with Blushing Bride, Flirty Flamingo and Melon Mambo, just to get that ombre effect. And then I've used the Tags in Bloom stamp set, which this is a level 2 item, this is a level 1 item. So I actually twisted, so the Tags in Bloom is this set, and I stamped this image once and then turned it over, lined up the sides and stamped again, which is how I got the top and tail. And then I've just stamped the outline and Wishing You the Best for the middle. The ribbon is the silver edged Whisper White ribbon from the annual catalogue, which I've just coloured with the dark Mango Melody, which is why it's a perfect match for the card and the ink. And then on the inside, I've just, oh, I haven't put a liner on the inside of that one. Oops. That's, fortunately, I have some. So this is going to go on the inside of the card, and it's just the top of the stamp, just stamped, and I'm not colouring it in. It's just a little hint of carrying the front into the inside. So look, those are all my wonderful swaps. They're all ready to be packaged up, and hopefully by the time this video goes live, they will have been received. So I hope you found that interesting. As I say, lots of inspiration and loving that the same items can make such completely different projects. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I will try and find as many of the links. Not all of them do social media, but I will try and find as many as I can, and I'll have that information over on my website. So if you want a local demonstrator and would like to contact one of these ladies, then you will be able to find their details over on my website. The link to that is immediately below, and it's the associated blog post, and it's a funny sort of looking code, WP, and then some gibberish, but that's the short link over to the blog post for this video. So thank you very much indeed for joining me. I will have some close-up photos of their lovely projects, and I look forward to seeing you again later this morning for One Stamp at a Time blog hop. Thank you very much indeed, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye!